If you're still quite new to guitar, You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift is a really cool song to get going with. It's going to sound something like this. Now we're going to walk you through step by step the basic chord shapes, some strumming patterns, and I'm assuming you do have a copy of the PDF file of the song as well. If you don't, drop me a WhatsApp or else message me and I'll happily send it through to you. But what we're going to do first now is we're going to take you through step by step what the chord shapes look like. So we're going to focus in a bit here. Starting with the chord D, my fingers are numbered. Finger 1 goes into the 2nd fret, 1st fret, 2nd fret, onto the 3rd string. 2nd finger, number 2, the middle finger, goes to the same fret on the 1st string, and number 3, your ring finger, goes into the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. It should sound like this. Now before we go any further, you'll notice there's this little thing over here on the guitar. That is called a capo. This is the more conventional capo. You need one of these, and you'll see on the PDF file it says put capo at fret 4 top. If you don't do that, the song is going to be in the wrong key. It's going to sound too deep. I'm not going to explain it now. Just trust me. Get a capo, put it on fret number 4, and then back to your basic chords over here, like D, for example. For the D chord, we only play the bottom 4 strings. So if you look at the strumming hand, we're starting from the 4th string. Always count from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's for your D chord, the bottom 4. Now next up we're going to go to the A chord, and we have 2 ways to play the A. I'm going to show you the more sort of common one. Finger 1 goes to fret 2. Remember, we're counting after the capo at fret 4. So fret 2 after the capo, finger 1, string 4 from the bottom. Middle finger number 2 goes directly beneath that, and then the ring finger number 3 sort of squeezes in to the 2nd fret as well. Now, I don't know about you, but I've got little fat fingers, so I battled to get this A working for me. So what I did is I swapped fingers 1 and 2 around. So my first finger's on the 3rd string, finger 2's above it, and ring finger's underneath it. Not everybody likes this, some do, some don't. Try it, if it works for you, fantastic. And for the A chord, we're going to strum 5 strings. So we're going to start from the 5th string over here, string 5, and that's my A chord. Next up, we're on to E minor, a really nice chord to play. We only need 2 fingers for this. Your first finger, number 1, goes to fret number 2 on the 5th string from the bottom. Middle finger goes to fret number 2, 4th string from the bottom. And for E minor, you can strum all 6 strings. I'm not going to show you that one, you can just use your imagination. All 6 strings are being played. And then at the end of it, we're going to have the G chord as well. Now, G, finger 1 is going to be 2nd fret, 5th string. Middle finger number 2 goes straight to the top. Ring finger goes straight to the bottom. Now, you can do an easy G, but for this song, I would rather you did it. It gives you a much more fuller, sort of rounded, deeper sound to it. So try this G. And for those that have been playing for a bit, you can use fingers 3 and 4 like that with the chord G. Or if you're used to the more conventional one, that's also acceptable. Now I'm just going to walk you through the strumming pattern up next. And we're back to the D chord, so I'm going to try my best not to strum those 2, and if I do, we don't stop. Now for your verse, the rhythm for this is really easy. It's going to sound like this. And all that's really happening slow motion is down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But you can hear there's still a rhythm inside that, a sort of beat sort of establishing itself within that. That is called an accent. Now listen to this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now you can obviously hear I'm counting 2 and 4 really loud. We call that the accent. It's your strong beat, it's your louder beat. It sort of helps give definition to the rhythm. So you're going to strum louder on the 2 and the 4. And then it sounds like this, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you play through each chord twice. When you go to A, strum from the 5th string, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and and so on for the E minor, all 6 strings. And then when you go to the G, this is where a sneaky little thing kicks in. You'll see on your PDF file next to G, it says stop on second beat of second bar. In other words, you're going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So as I say 2 for the second bar, I stop strumming. One more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you can hear for the 3 and 4 the guitar's just ringing. I've zoomed out a bit now so you can see my strumming and my fretting hand. I'm going to take it through for you the verse. Remember, each chord is played twice, and I'm going to count in 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can play along with me. This is our target speed for now. Are you ready with your D chord? 1, 2, 3, 4, and here comes the G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you resume onto the second line where she sings, I'm in the room, and you go back to D. As simple as that. So what I want you to try now is the whole verse with me. We're going to stop on the second beat of the G as we've just covered, and we're going to play the whole verse through. Are you ready? A little bit faster now. 1, 2, 3, 4. The second G, you just keep playing. Now for the bridge, imagine that those 2 fingers are D and A, and imagine those 2 fingers are E minor and G. All she does, she takes the E minor and G and puts them in front of the D and A. So it's the same chords, just swapped the sequence. So your bridge goes E minor G, D A instead of D A, E minor G. And we strum each chord once through this time. So your bridge is going to go 1, 2 and 3 and 4. And you'll hear there on the last A a stop. Now just quickly, when you're playing through the bridge, it's E minor, G, D, A. And she starts off with E minor and G again, but she skips the D, goes straight to the A and holds the A, and that's pretty much your bridge. So one more time on the bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then basically, like I says, there's stop on the first beat next to A. When you go to the chorus, nice and easy again. 2 bars of each, and watch for the G where it says stop on the first beat. So when you do your chorus, and you can go through from D, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty much how straightforward and easy the song is. You shouldn't have any other challenges with it. You've got your strumming pattern, you've got your accents, you've got your chords breaking down for you. It marked on the PDF where to stop and on which beat to stop. So take those cues, practice along with the original. Don't forget the capo at fret number 4. In fact, I'm just going to quickly show you how it will sound if I take the capo off. Capo on. Now let's take the capo off and you can hear the difference. And you can hear Taylor Voice's voice is going to go from here to down there to keep it nice and low. Excuse that, just to demonstrate the effect of the capo. And folks, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoy You Belong to Me by Taylor Swift. It's a really nice song if you're new to guitar, and have a good week. Thank you.